everyone, today I'll be reviewing this series just dropped on Netflix called Wellmania, and this series it is kind of like a comedy slash drama type series. And this series it is starring, I guess she's a comedian in Australia, and her name is Celeste Barber. This show centers around Liv, who is kind of like this food blogger slash critic on this magazine. But when she got this huge gig, like is going to be one of judge on this food critic show on TV. Just before that gig she goes to Australia to visit her best friends for birthday. But when she goes there, she has this, I guess she faints there. After that, she finds out like she has really high cholesterol, high blood pressure, all this disease she has. Basically something to do with all the heart disease she has in this series. But unfortunately for her, when she loses her green card in this show, we see she must pass her health exam, otherwise she cannot come to New York anymore for her this dream job. And we see after she finds out that her like the I guess the embassy, they'll not give her a green card unless she passed this health test. She become very determined, like she will be okay and she will go to New York on time for her job. And I had no idea this series Liv, she's actually a real life comedian, so it makes sense. So I thought this series was actually quite watchable. Like once I was start watching it, I couldn't stop watching it. Overall I actually end up enjoying this show a lot. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Same time, some of the stuff this series tried to show us, I was like, that looks really unbelievable. Sometimes this Liv character, the way she behaved in this series also was very unbelievable. I mean, I get it. This is not real life show or anything like this. But this is end of the day comedy slash drama. Although I didn't find it that much funny, but somehow this series, Liv, she's actually very likable. Probably because she's a real life comedian, and anytime you watch any real life comedian in a like for some reason they become very likable on screen. So I have never seen this actress any of her work. I thought she was quite good in this show because of the way she behaved. I guess her character is quite watchable. But in this series, she also have her best friend, her mom, and her brother. And yeah, the show does centers around all these people. But sometimes the way she behaved with other character in this series, I was like really unbelievable. Especially when the way she interact with her best friend, like who is this journalist. And one, like especially in episode 1, she goes to this party with her best friend, and the way she was behaving with her, I was like, no way in any real life anybody will tolerate Liv, honestly. But this series tried to show us all her friends and family is quite tolerable toward her because they have no choice, because she is their family. Yeah, story wise, you will find the show is really unbelievable. But the show overall, it is very watchable, I will say. Like I enjoyed watching it. Although I was like, what is going on? Especially when you have this much high cholesterol. It's true what the doctor was telling her. You cannot get your lower cholesterol over the night. Very unbelievable story. And also your high, okay, maybe the blood pressure can goes down if you take care of yourself. But the cholesterol doesn't go over the night down. So, yeah, some of the stuff is little unbelievable, I guess. But this show does finish with this cliffhanger for season 2. And I was like, oh, will be getting season 2? I don't mind checking out season 2. As I was saying, overall show was quite watchable. It was quite engaging. So many times I couldn't believe it. What was I watching on screen? Then again, that's how they wrote. That's how they wrote this show. It is very it's not a mind-blowing show or anything. I think it was okay. It's not funny. It's not that much funny at all. It's mostly drama. However, I did like her mom's storyline. She was working in this clinic and for so long. Then, oh, I forgot to mention her like her relationship with her dad. In the last episode, they just threw it in your face. It doesn't have any resolution or nothing. It doesn't resolve. Like what's up with her relationship with her father? We don't get any answer or nothing. That's I was like the way this series ends, it's hoping to get season 2, and on Netflix you don't get season 2 unless a lot of people watched it. So I don't know how many people will be watching this show. I think it could be hit, or like how many people will be giving her chance. Then again, if she's really popular, the show could be hit, I guess, in Australia or everywhere. Who knows? I don't know why this series ends like that. It was really frustrating because you are like hoping to get season 2. What if you don't? Now we will never know what happened with her mom. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this series. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out other reviews on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.